ALBAIT Dimashqi's inspired version of Parfums De Marley Layton versus Haramain Detour Noir. In case you do not know how Layton is, this is how Layton looks like. Okay, very similar bottle, but this is the exclusive version. The Layton bottle also looks very similar. So now it's a battle between ALBAIT Dimashqi and Haramain. Let's see which one is better. Stay tuned. What's up guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag. ALBAIT Dimashqi's inspired version of Parfums De Marley Layton. Let's quickly do the presentation box. This is how the box looks like. The back of the box has these details, similar 75 ml eau de parfum concentration. Very beautiful presentation. Costs around 2,400 for a 75 ml. This is from their premium line. The bottle also looks beautiful. The basic ones from ALBAIT Dimashqi has a plain surface here. This one is a little different, has that premium look, has that ALBAIT Dimashqi's brand logo as well, and you can see that it's written as Layton unisex here. Okay, now I've done a side-by-side comparison of Haramain Detour Noir. This is, I'm not sure if it is 75 ml or 100 ml, but you can Google and check that. But this is priced around 2,200, this is priced around 2,400. Now if you compare overall, the presentation box, all that, 75 ml, let's say this is also 75 ml, I think this is more value for money. But even if I have to go blend wise, if you remember my video, this is definitely a compliment getter, no doubt about it. But when I compare it with the original Layton, this goes slightly sweeter on the vanilla note. Okay, that is the difference that I've seen. It's still about 85% similar. It's definitely worth that price. It's definitely a good performer. It gave me compliments in the 4th and 5th hour as well for a marriage occasion when I was wearing a suit. This one, I'm talking about Haramain. No doubt when it comes to performance, no doubt when it comes to compliments. But when it comes to the matching level with the original, it's about 85%. The vanilla here is slightly more sweeter than the original. It's a beautiful apple, patchouli, that sort of a fragrance with that vanilla base. So the vanilla here is more sweeter than the original. Now when I compared with ALBAIT Dimashqi, I felt that this is slightly more balanced with all those notes. The vanilla is not that sweet which you get in Haramain. Here the apple note is very crisp. It has that lavender as well, and then comes that patchouli with a touch of vanilla. The patchouli is more on the greener side, which I really enjoyed. Here the patchouli is not that evident because the vanilla gets overpowering and a little more sweeter. Here the vanilla is just a supporting role. It doesn't get sweet. The apple is more crisp. There is lavender, and the patchouli, like I said, starts off with that green accord. Beautifully done. I would, from my side, would recommend this one. But if you like slightly sweeter, smoother, more complimenting type, then I would say go with Haramain, because that vanilla sweetness makes it more appealing to the nose. Doesn't mean that this is not appealing. Okay, I'm just telling you based on your personal preference. I prefer this one because that vanilla sweetness is slightly more sweeter to my taste. This is perfectly balanced. From my side, I would recommend ALBAIT Dimashqi because the sweetness of vanilla is more balanced in ALBAIT Dimashqi. Okay, so I would say this is about 85 to 90% similar to the original. Beautifully done. There's one thing that I felt this is better is the performance. Okay, I'm not sure if it is too early to judge because this is about 10 days old. Because when I initially got this, I remember this was just fine with the performance, 7 to 8 hours. That's exactly what I got here. But after 1 year, this started performing really nice, and that's obvious because of the maceration and the cooling period. So I'm sure this also would perform the same way, because I still got about 8 hours with this one with decent 2 hours of projection. Now, one important thing to keep in mind, and this I tell about all the fragrances that I review: do not judge this on the first day. This I would recommend for all the fragrance, but particularly this one. When I received it on the first day, the patchouli smelled very rough. Okay, it did not smell the way that it smells today. Okay, I did the testing after 6 days, and that's when all the notes started popping out in a very refined way. The first day, the patchouli and lavender was very rough, and it did not smell appealing at all. At all. Okay, so don't do that mistake. I see people making the adjustments on the very first day because they get impatient as soon as they start spraying. Oh, is it lasting? Is it projecting? Obviously, it's not going to project. It's not going to smell the way it is supposed to smell. So you got to be patient, guys. You got to be patient. 2 weeks after unboxing, spray 2 sprays is my recommendation. Do not judge before 2 weeks. Unbox them, spray 2 sprays, keep it in a cool place. Let it settle down from all the pressure, transit, warehouse, whatever the sellers have done, international transit. It has to settle down. That's when you get the right feel and performance. So this, when I tested, definitely had that difference. So don't do that mistake. Definitely try this one, but do not judge on the first day. And I recommend this for all the perfumes. Okay, all the perfumes, not just this. It's always good to allow the bottle after unboxing for 2 weeks and then start wearing them. So performance, like I said, it's 2 hours of projection, 8 hours of lasting is what I got currently when I tested it after 5 to 6 days of unboxing. I'm sure it will get much better over the time. Now coming to the occasion, this can be worn for special occasions, marriage occasions, outdoors as well, indoors as well. It's not a typical summer fragrance, but you can definitely wear it for the summer evenings, and it smells much better in the cooler seasons. Okay, it can go in the summer evenings as well, not like a typical winter fragrance. It can go in the summer evenings, but not the daytime when you're sweaty. But otherwise, fantastic fragrance. Smells more appealing in the cooler seasons or in the AC setup. Definitely check this one out. From my side, I would definitely recommend this over Al Haramain. But if you are only concentrating on compliments, Al Haramain definitely does that job. It is definitely a great performer as well. So no issues in terms of my recommendation. I would recommend both. But if you ask me which is more closer to the original, I would say this is more balanced. Okay. It is 85 to 90%. This also is around 85% close. The only thing is that vanilla sweetness goes more overpowering in the dry down. This doesn't do that. Okay. It doesn't go sweeter on the vanilla. It's still balanced. So that's the best part. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in case you've tried this. Comment down in the comment section. See you next time soon. Keep sharing the videos. Cheers.